Have you ever wondered why, in a world filled with advancements and opportunities, depression and anxiety are on the rise? It's a puzzling contradiction, isn't it? We live in an era of unprecedented prosperity and technological marvels, yet the shadows of mental health challenges loom larger than ever before. Depression and anxiety, once considered the silent epidemics, are now part of our daily discourse, touching the lives of countless individuals across the globe. Despite our leaps and bounds in science and technology, despite our deepening understanding of the human mind, these unseen battles persist. They wage on, hidden within the corners of our minds, often unnoticed by those around us. It's a stark reminder of the complex nature of mental health, a testament to the fact that progress in the external world doesn't necessarily equate to inner peace and well-being. Perhaps the answer lies in the wisdom of the ancient Stoics, like Seneca. Born in the same era as Jesus Christ, Seneca was a Roman Stoic philosopher who penned profound thoughts on human suffering. Seneca wasn't just a philosopher though, he was also a statesman and a dramatist. Born in Cordoba, Spain, he moved to Rome where he became a renowned figure, advising Emperor Nero himself. Though he lived in times of political turmoil, he focused his attention on exploring the human condition, our emotions, and how we can achieve peace of mind. His teachings, although thousands of years old, remain relevant today, especially in our understanding and management of mental health. Seneca believed in the power of the mind to overcome suffering and the importance of virtue for a fulfilling life. He taught us that we have the power to control our reactions to life's adversities, and that our happiness is in our own hands. Seneca's teachings offer timeless wisdom that can help us navigate the complexities of our minds. Seneca believed that suffering is part of the human condition, but it's our response to it that defines us. This statement succinctly captures Seneca's philosophy on suffering, a philosophy that emphasizes resilience, acceptance, and perspective. Seneca perceived suffering as a common thread that binds humanity. We all face adversity, we all experience pain, it's an inevitable part of being human. But the true test of character lies not in the adversity we face, but how we respond to it. It's in our response that we reveal who we truly are. Resilience was a cornerstone of Seneca's teachings. He encouraged us to endure hardship with fortitude, to remain steadfast in the face of adversity. It's easy to be content when life is smooth sailing, but when the storm hits, that's when our true strength is tested. Resilience, according to Seneca, is not about avoiding the storm but learning to weather it. Alongside resilience, Seneca emphasized the importance of acceptance. He taught us to accept suffering not as a cruel twist of fate, but as a natural part of life. By accepting suffering, we free ourselves from the shackles of resentment and bitterness. We learn to live in harmony with life's ups and downs, rather than fighting against them. Perspective, too, is key to managing emotional pain. Seneca urged us to view adversity through a different lens, to see it not as a hindrance, but as an opportunity for growth. He believed that suffering can teach us valuable lessons, can make us stronger and wiser. By shifting our perspective, we can turn our pain into a stepping stone, our adversity into an advantage. Seneca's philosophy on suffering is a testament to the power of the human spirit. It reminds us that we are not passive victims of our circumstances, but active participants in our own lives. We may not be able to control the fact that we suffer, but we can control how we respond to it. In Seneca's view, we have the power to transform our suffering into growth. Let's remember that the next time we face adversity. Opening. When it comes to depression and anxiety, Seneca's teachings offer unique insights. As we navigate the maze of human emotions, Seneca's wisdom can serve as a guiding beacon. His teachings emphasize maintaining perspective, accepting our emotions, and focusing on what we can control, concepts that are especially relevant when grappling with depression and anxiety. Depression and anxiety can distort our perception of reality, magnifying our problems and minimizing our strengths. Seneca encourages us to maintain perspective. He taught that we should not let our fears or sorrows consume us, but rather see them as part of the human experience. They are not to be feared, but understood. Acceptance of our emotions is another cornerstone of Seneca's philosophy. He believed that by acknowledging our feelings, we strip them of their power over us. When we accept that we are anxious or depressed, rather than fighting these feelings, we can begin to understand them. This understanding can lead to acceptance, and acceptance can lead to peace. Finally, Seneca's teachings urge us to focus on what we can control. In the face of depression and anxiety, it's easy to feel powerless. But Seneca reminds us that while we can't control external circumstances or our initial emotional reactions, we can control how we respond to them. By focusing on our responses, we can reclaim our power and lessen the impact of these conditions on our lives. Seneca's wisdom is not a quick fix for mental health issues, but a compass that can guide us on our journey towards better mental health. It encourages us to take a step back, to see our problems in the grand scheme of things, to accept our emotions, and to focus on our reactions. It is a philosophy that promotes resilience, understanding, and acceptance. Closing. It is through understanding and implementing these teachings that we can find relief from the torment of our minds. In a world that often feels chaotic, Seneca's Stoic wisdom offers a beacon of hope. We've journeyed through the life of Seneca, delved into his teachings on suffering and explored their application to overcoming depression and anxiety. His teachings resonate even now, centuries later, echoing a timeless truth that our power to navigate life's challenges lies within us. Seneca's wisdom encourages us to shift our perspective, to see our struggles not as insurmountable obstacles but as opportunities for growth. His teachings urge us to practice resilience, to cultivate inner peace irrespective of external circumstances, and to embrace life's unpredictable nature with grace and acceptance. In the face of adversity, Seneca's Stoicism reminds us to focus on what we can control: our thoughts, our reactions, our attitudes. This empowering perspective can guide us in navigating the tumultuous seas of our mental health struggles. The power to overcome our mental struggles lies within us, just as Seneca taught us.